Hey everybody, it's Kev the Elder, and you're watching Wings of Dawn, Episode 6. Oh, hey little buddy. Look who's sitting right over my shoulder. Hey, whoa. Watch yourself there. Um, where is he? There he is. Hey little buddy. Hey little buddy, my name is Kev the Elder, and you are a guest star in Wings of Dawn, Episode 6. Hey, come back. Anyway, guys, episode 6, do a little Nether Exploration and some other things. Start off in the overworld, though. I'm going to show you something pretty cool that I found. So thanks for tuning in. Let us begin. A new day. Hey guys, we forgot to check off our food solution off of our to-do list. There we go. As you can see, the food problem has been solved. I've been growing a lot of carrots in my new carrot farm, feeding a lot of pigs, killing a lot of pigs, and we're all set on food. So that's one less thing to worry about, right? I've also been doing a little bit of caving, as you can see. Got a bunch more redstone, 59 redstone blocks, doing well there. A lot of the caving and the ores that I've gotten have come from directly down there. What I'm doing down there is I'm looking for a slime chunk, and I think I found one. Let me explain how this works. If you hit F3, hold down F3 and press the letter G, you can bring up these lines here. These are the chunk borders, okay? So like we're in a chunk. A chunk is 16 by 16, and the whole world is made up of these chunks. So that's how basically how Minecraft manages its memory. It saves everything in chunks and loads and unloads them as needed. So it's only really loading the chunks that are nearby. And slimes will only spawn in certain chunks. Most chunks slimes will not spawn in at all, but certain chunks they will below level 40. So drop down here. You can see I've opened this up quite a bit. Gotten a lot of ores and coal and gold, diamonds and things. And you can see these pillars here are designed to prevent the big slime, although I should have some here, but they're designed to prevent the big slimes, like if it spawns here, so it can't get over into the next chunk, right? And that is so that if I come down here and I see a slime, I know what chunk it spawned in, because it can't get over to the other one. It's too big to fit through these gaps. And I'm happy to report, after coming down here many times, just the other day, I came down here and this chunk had a slime in it that I killed. So this is it. This is our slime chunk. It's pretty close, as you can see, to the ladder, which I suspected because if you remember, I told you about the time I was by the ladder. I was up there in the abandoned mine shaft, and I heard a slime, and I couldn't find it. I heard it, but I couldn't find it, and but I knew it was in the area because sound doesn't travel all that far in Minecraft. So I'm pretty sure this is it. I've been opening it up a little more. I still have some work to do. I'm going to open it all the way up, and we're going to build a slime farm down here. And now that we have slimes, we have sticky pistons, and we can both push and pull blocks, which is huge. It's going to make a big difference with the kind of things that we can build. But so anyway, I'll be doing that later. Just wanted to show it to you. I'm very excited about this. I was worried that this was going to take forever. As you can see, I did a lot of digging down here. I went through a lot of picks. I was just like mass-producing iron picks and enchanting them. Mostly just level 1 enchants, although what I would do is I would combine them. Like this one's efficiency 2 and breaking 1. So probably that was 3 different enchantments, and I combined them all into one pick to use so that I can have a decent pick to work with. And even so, I've used up a lot of them. So that's very exciting. I've been playing off camera, obviously. Let me show you some of the other things that that I've been working on around about these parts. Oh, I can turn that off. Okay. Alright, so outside of our little cave, well, I've been getting some dogs here. I've still only got the one name tag, so this is Killer. He's the original. The others I'm color coding them, basically. I have a one dog of each color. And I've been, taking them, leaving them around different places around the base, so that wherever I go, I've got a little dog to keep me company. This guy's job is to sit out here in this extra green spot. You can see it's a different shade of green. But anyway, this should look a lot flatter than it did before. I've been prepping this area for the build that we're going to do here, the village. The village is going to be sort of it's not going to be separate houses. It's going to be one large, let's call it an assisted living complex, shall we? It's going to have a large courtyard in the center with an open sky where the villagers can come have their recreation and so on. And then all around that are going to be their living quarters. And each villager is going to have its own room. It's going to be relatively humane. One of the things that people have done in the past a lot is like these villager trading centers where they separate the villagers so that if they want to find a certain trade, they can find it. And so what they'll do is they'll have, like a hole in the ground or something, or like, something like this where the villager's like in a hole. So he can't move. And then there'll be a sign that says what trade it is, and you go up and you trade with him if you want to use that trade, if you want to buy something that he has. I've done that in other worlds, but to be honest, never felt too good about it because, quality of life. These villagers, like, they need to move around a little bit, A person needs to take the recreation, need to have like an actual living quarters area. So we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something a lot nicer for the villagers. We're not gonna be that mean to these poor villagers. But to just give you an idea of what we've done here, you might remember there was like a gully here, and there still is. So this is like the original terrain, and I filled it in by just putting that up there. I've got lights down here so the mobs don't spawn. But this is just to give us a flat area to work with upstairs when we do begin to build. Oops. So that's something I've been doing. Let me show you something else. This next thing is definitely not finished, and it looks ugly, and I'm kind of disappointed in it. But it does have an idea at its base that I think is a cool idea. I think I'm gonna work with it. I'm gonna make it look good eventually. And oops, did I go past it? Where is it? Wait. Where did it go? Hold on a second. I saw it on the way over. Oh, right there, okay. Alright. So the idea here is probably there'll be a little bridge over to there, right? So you can walk across the bridge, and then there's going to be this passageway that goes underneath the lava fall. I'm going to keep the lava fall, and you're going to be able to walk under it. Obviously this looks like garbage right now. All I did was cut it open and stick the glass in just to kind of see how that looked. But, it's an idea in need of further inspiration, in other words. Another thing I didn't show you in the carrot farm episode is the wiring that's under here. Like I kind of built it with you, but then I never showed you that I put this artificial structure on top of it. At first I just covered it with orange clay, but that didn't look very good. So instead I made it a part of the mountain, and you can still flip this switch and come on in and check the wiring, make sure it's all working properly and so on. If you're real quick, you might have noticed that this block got destroyed, and that's part of the machinery. That's part of this little pulse cutter thing. It still was working with the block there, but I decided to put it back because I just feel that it's less likely to mess up if this is here. Because basically what that does is it means that this piston, instead of extending and staying out, it just extends and then retracts. So that it's definitely retract when this one fires to push the block, the red block, back to here, right? Because this redstone block moves back and forth. Apparently the timing works out so that maybe this isn't needed, but I'm leaving it there because I like it. Makes me feel better about it. Makes me feel it's more secure that the thing's going to work every time. I don't think I showed you up here either. Got this nice orange glass. You can look down into our cow farm. It's pretty cool. Here's my pigs. Got lots of carrots in there. I've been feeding the carrots to the pigs. Let's do that now. Hey, piggies. We're gonna go up there in a sec. The other idea I've got is to continue this path here. Oh, and that reminds me, I never showed you this thing right here. Okay, so anyway, you're gonna come through here. I'm thinking about opening this up. I think it would be really cool if there's like a big circular tunnel through this mountain, like almost like a sewer pipe, you know, but like much bigger than me. And that would open up this area for further development as well, which could be fun. The thing that gave me that idea is just the shape of this mountain. Like, look at this. See how it's like a depression and it's sort of circular? I was like, wow, what if there was like a big circular opening here and it just went like straight through the mountain? I think that would be pretty cool. So I'm thinking about doing that. I was also thinking about putting my storage room here, inside the tunnel, just like on both sides as you go through, but I don't think that I want to be in this area all the time. Like, the reason I put the carrot farm and the pigs here is because this is like out of the way, because I thought it was going to be mostly over there. So I don't want to like take up residence here. In any case, this path is going to continue up that way, up along the side of the mountain. I haven't built that yet. But that path will bring us... Where is he? Will bring us up here. Okay. This thing here is temporary. This is just a little vine farm to get some vines so I can make mossy cobble. The path will come up here, and this is going to be... This is my mountain home. It doesn't look like much at the moment. I'm even growing trees in it because I want some acacia wood because I might use that. What I've done though is I've basically just kind of laid out the outline. Let me show you. So the front is over here. You can see these things sticking out the front. That was just... I'm going to put a roof over that whole area, but it's going to be like grass and it's going to be open, so that's like the front porch kind of area. And then it comes back like this. The tree's in the way, but you can see there's a square part that sticks out there. There's another part that sticks out on that side. And then it kind of has this shape here. You know, this is all sort of under construction still. It could change. But I think it's a good size, you know. We'll be able to decorate it and have a couple of different rooms, and it'll just be a nice place to be. It's going to be... This is what I'm going to try to make my home. I don't think I'm going to put a storage room in here. It's not quite big enough to have the kind of storage that I'm going to want to have eventually. But I think I may temporarily move my existing storage up here and, you know, sort of start settling in here at some point. I don't know. Now, The question is, what are we going to do in this episode? We're going to go somewhere, or we're going to build something. I was thinking about building the slime farm, because I'm real excited about that, but I think I'm going to hold off on the slime farm. I think what I'd like to do, and I don't know if we're going to be successful, but I'm going to get some supplies together, and I'm going to try to find that nether fortress, because if we find the nether fortress, that means we've got our slime chunk. We can build, you know, that was one of our main bottlenecks, and the second main bottleneck was the nether fortress. So if we can locate both of those by the end of this episode, that would be super. I think that would be really great. So let me take a look at my supplies, figure out what I'm going to want to need, what I want to have with me, and maybe we'll go in the nether and take a poke around. Okay guys, I think I'm ready. Here's my Nether Exploration kit. First in my inventory, this is my normal stuff. I've got my shield, I've got my elytra, I've also got my chest plate. This is all the arrows I have right now, a little bit of food. Okay, so here's my normal base set of equipment. What I'm bringing with me is water bottles, cobblestone, torches, a bunch of wood, flint and steel, some extra picks, ladders, a bunch of food, and emergency food. The idea of the emergency food is if I'm running out of pork chops, then I need to start panicking. So it's the switch from one kind of food to the other that triggers, like that's when I absolutely have to get out of there. You know, no matter what's going on. If you see me eat a pie, it's panic time. The idea behind the water bottles is that, you know, I've got wood, I can make a crafting table, I've got cobblestone. So if I'm in there and I find nether wart and I find blazes, I can actually build the, you know, the brewing stand there and whip up some fire resist potions. Which reminds me, I forgot two things. I forgot I need slime to combine with the, you know, the blaze powder to make the magma cream. And I need a piece of redstone dust also for each of the brewing sessions to lengthen the fire resist to 8 minutes. With 6 potions, if I'm able to create those, I should have enough to collect a bunch more blaze rods, first of all, because then I'll be fireproof. And also, you know, use them on my way home to ensure that I don't die in a fiery death on my way home. So, let's see. We're going to mark our way with some cobblestone and some torches. Okay, we're good. Oh, yep. Here it is. Is that all there is? No, that's not all there is. Okay, good. Alright. I'm looking for the section that would have like the nether wart in it. That could be it there. I'm not sure. It's a little hard to see still. Let's try going straight through here, I guess. Now, of course, the thing that you really want is a double blaze spawner, right? I haven't built a XP farm yet in the overworld. If I can get a blaze farm going right away, that would be excellent, because I don't know if you know this, but blazes give you, I think, exactly twice as much XP as a normal mob, meaning zombie, skeleton, or creeper, or spider. Spiders might be a bit less, I'm not sure. But, yeah, so if you're working with blazes, right there you got twice as many XP. And if you get a double blaze spawner, then you're all set. Ah! Thought I could get out of the way faster than that. Can I block those with my shield? Don't let him hit me. Do science, guys. for science. Come on. It can block it. Oh, that's nice. Did not know it. Alright, so I need to get up here somehow. Okay. Ah, jerk. Oh, I think this is it. Yes. This is the section that'll have the nether wart. Let's see what kind of goodies. Oh, diamond horse armor. Nice, nice. There it is. Oh, and here it is too. Alright, we'll just take this stuff. We're gonna need one of these. We're gonna need one of these. Oops. We're gonna need some of this. Nope. Like that. A couple of these. No, I already did that. And that doesn't go first. This goes first. There we go, okay. Alright, time to really get some blaze rods now. Let me get some blocks on my bar. And we'll try to trap them in here if there's not a good ceiling. Oh yeah, this is good, okay. Your little fireballs don't hurt me now. Is this death? No. They can't hit you if you get close enough. Got like a biting attack or something. So I just drank my second potion 30 seconds ago. I've got 27 blaze rods. Excuse me. And I'm at level 21, which is not bad. I'm not sure what I was at before. Alright. 1 minute left, guys. This is only my second potion, but to be honest, I'm getting bored. So I think after this I'm going to head back. A little bit less than a stack of blaze rods. As you can see, 51 right now. Got another 45 seconds before the potion wears out. I'm going to head back. I haven't fully explored this place, obviously, but we'll do that at another time. I think we've had a successful episode today. Alright guys, thanks for watching. It's been fun. Have a great day, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!